causes me so much pain and such deep sadness that I might not even be able to move on. All right. So it's like our relationship just didn't work, right? But there's a way to do it in a loving, healthy way. And I feel like we are trying that and we are doing that. But we're family and that's never going to change. And that's it.
That's so sweet. You have to give me a hug for that. I know you don't want to be touched, but you have to. You have to. I love you.
That is.
Yeah.
That's like the what you just said is that's the feeling of like a breakup when you still love the person. It's so easy if they like hit you or stab you to break up.
I think that's it. Yeah,
but like when you break up and there's no big fucking thing,
right?
Yeah.
It's that.
I think it's like when you're younger, it's always just you can point to one thing always.
Yeah.
And you just can't point to one thing here because I think that the friendship never wavered, not even a little bit. The friendship part, the love never wavered. It was just the romantic partner part that wavered. And, you know, it's just some people might have chosen to stay in our situation. We chose not to because we feel as maybe our needs can be met with somebody else.
Can I add? You can totally tell me to fuck off with these questions, but from what I'm grasping, I'm sure you've covered it before. The sex part, the romance part, kind of dwindled. Was there an attempt to put that back together to go see someone to get that, and it just didn't reignite?
Yeah, we were in therapy.
We tried for years.
For 2 years. We
yeah.
just could not.
It's me.
What is it?
There was a time where I think, well, you can tell your part and I can tell my part.
I just don't want to focus on this the whole
Yeah,
time,
yeah,
though,
yeah,
because
yeah.
it's like it's going to bring people down, I think.
No,
Yeah.
it's fucking fascinating. Are you kidding me? if you haven't talked about this and gone into it,
Yeah.
trust me,
Yeah.
it's fascinating. And everyone deals with this stuff. I'm listening, empathizing as well
Yeah.
with my own situation.
So what's the question?
The sex.
Yeah, what happened and why couldn't you get there? Like, why didn't the therapy work?
Well, for me, it's like, and I think it has to do with my addictions, and I think it has to do with being a stand-up. It's just that, as you know, I just have receptors in my brain where something like the stabbing thing where I got hard, right? I mean, I know that was a joke, right? But there is some truth to that.
You're chasing
where
next
it's like
hit.
danger and like all that stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like I remember like, when I was younger, scoring meth and this and that, and being in areas when I was a young kid where it was kind of dangerous, and I just kind of got off on all that, right? And it's like, being single now, there is an addiction to meeting new women and that mystery, and is it going to happen? Not. And then when you see them naked for the first time, you're like, oh my God, this is unbelievable. And it's all hitting these dopamine receptors in my brain and stuff. And it's all about, it's more like feeding into my drug addiction and my alcoholism and all those things, right? But stand-up is the same way where it's like, it's a scary thing. Like I did 7 shows at the Cellar last weekend.
Yeah.
Why did I need to do so much? Because it's an addiction. And I did 4 shows one night, just room to room to room. And like needing that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fix almost, right? And do you feel? I mean,
I relate to all.
You relate to all that.
I did
right?
19 sets last week.
Oh my
19 in 6 days, 5 days. I mean, it was insane. I completely relate, and that's my sphere of commitment is never having a crush on someone again, never having that moment of like, I like this person so much. Oh my God, our arms just touched. Oh my God, our first kiss, like all those things, like the idea that I'll never have that again and he'll never have it again. Like sometimes I'm like, to my boyfriend, I'm like, me forever? Really?
Yeah.
This is it? Like you are okay with just only fucking me the rest of your life. And he really is. And it's not that I don't really, when I'm single, I don't fuck other people. I'm not really someone who goes out and does a lot of stuff, but I do like crushes. I do like having like about like I'm about to go on stage.
Yeah.
I'm nervous.
Yeah.
And finding out if that person likes me. As soon as I find out they like me, it's over and I want to start over with someone else.
Yeah.
But that is the thing that I want to chase forever, and I'm really scared of commitment to have that, to say goodbye to that forever. But I also said, I think about quitting alcohol, and I remember being like, I've never had anything a better feeling than drinking in my life. The feeling of getting buzzed the first time. I remember in high school saying, why doesn't everyone do this all the time? This is the greatest feeling I've ever felt in my life. I chased it for years and years. I quit 11 years ago. And I remember quitting and being like, I'm going to go forever without it. And I'm okay with it because I'm like, you had your fun. You had your fun. It's over. Things have to come to an end. I never want the party to end. And I think that for me, at some point, crushes will have to end. And then I don't.
Do they? If they're just crushes and you don't go past that?
Man, if you know that you can never, if you can only smell alcohol and you can never take a sip, what is the fucking point? Or if I can have one glass of wine, I can't do one glass of wine. I'd rather just have none. So I know women are like, oh, I have crushes all the time. Don't worry about it. I'm like, but you don't get to act on it. You can like flirt at the grocery store and.
I see what you're saying.
But maybe it is that. Maybe it is enough to know that I could fuck that guy or that guy does want to fuck me. Because generally I don't really hook up when I'm
I think
single.
you're also in a different level as the average woman because you are very visible. You are a public figure. You are somebody that like men could only wish, to have. So it's like maybe more shots or like more people shoot their shot with you than just say like the average woman. So you have the option. You almost have option paralysis really at this point. It's like you could.
I don't feel that way at all. And I'm not trying to be modest and like, no, I know what you're saying. I always develop crushes on people that don't see it coming. They're always people like I'm generally friends with for a while and they have no idea. And I have to one night just be like, I like you. And they're like, what? Like, it's always, that's what I'm talking about. Those long-term things where I'm like, I'm in love with him. He walks out of the room and I fall on the floor and I'm like, I love him. And my friends are like, tell him. And I'm like, I can't. I want my whole life to be Ross and Rachel. Season 1. I want to be Ross. And that guy's Rachel. That is what Jim and Pam. Like I stopped watching The Office after they got together. I stopped caring about Friends after they got together. I want my life to be that.
Yeah.
Is that kind of something that resonates?
I think that's what it is.
The chase?
I think it's the chase, and it's like, but
like
it's
getting a movie role when you're auditioning, when you get it, aren't you just kind of like, okay, but, but when you get it, it's great. But then when you go,
but then there's also this thing that I discovered yesterday because I was in New York yesterday, and I did some Sex in the Cities, and for some reason that show makes me so nervous and it's so scary, and because all my scenes are with SJ, right, Sarah Jessica, and she's such a professional and she's so good at what she does, and I'm a comic. I literally don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I really don't.
It's so funny because at this point you do. I mean, like you've proven it that you're not tricking anyone.
No.
This imposter.
No.
People are smart that are giving you. I know what you're saying.
No, Nikki, I know I'm Bobby Lee. I know I have talent. I know that there's something about. I know all those things. Okay, but still, there's a challenge to it. I still get nervous.
That's good.
And it's still like. But then once I do it. You know what I mean? I did the scene with her, and I'm like, oh, I think that turned out well. That in itself is a fix.
How many takes are you doing on this show? Like, how I would just want to, because I feel like I've never really acted that much, but I feel like you get it by like the last take, and then you're like, can we do more? Because I just found it. Do you feel that way?
Well, I mean, this is probably because I'm unhealthy. I never feel like I can move on.
Yeah, that's why a self-tape audition is hell.
It takes
forever.
He's done it. How many? We've spent hours doing a one-page scene. Like we got to do it again.
Casting directors don't know what they're doing to people's lives when they ask them to self-tape. It will go
torture.
from something that would take you 2 minutes when you walk into a room.
Go in person.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, but I still prefer. You prefer in or you prefer tape?
I would prefer in because I know a tape is going to ruin my whole evening, and I'm never gonna. It's never gonna get right. Just to get it over with.
For me, tape still. Wow. Because I could still look at it and go, that sucked. Let's do it again.
Yeah, but you are so shiny in person, Bobby.
Yeah.
Like your aura, everything you exude in person is just so different.
You're a star.
You really are.
Okay. Anyway,
okay, so on the set with SJP.
So anyway, that in itself
I like that.
I'm calling her that too.
I mean, like I don't know, like there's something about like being able to be in a scary situation, you know what I mean? Outside my comfort zone, being able to pull it off, and that in itself is a fix to me. I remember feeling high from it.
I was getting so used to going on stage, doing stand-up, and it doesn't give me the adrenaline that it used to.
Yeah.
And I used to get high beforehand, and it would make me forget a joke in the middle of a sentence. I would forget what I was talking about. And the thrill of it is like, I mean, I was doing this on like theater shows. I
Wow.
don't smoke pot anymore, but I was sabotaging because I wanted that fear of like, I'm talking right now. I'm in the middle of the joke and I don't remember how this joke ends. And I truly don't even know what I'm talking. Like, it's just a thrill.
I've been
Do you
there.
ever do that where you just,
Oh my God.
I mean, you're on stage, pulling out your dick. Like you're doing crazy chances up there.
Oh no, I do.
Is that for the thrill?
I've repeated jokes. Have you ever done that?
Oh no, I haven't.
I've
I'm always
opened with a
nervous
joke,
about it.
right, and at the end did the same joke.
On 2-show nights sometimes.
Yeah, and I go, did I just tell that joke? They're like, yeah. The audience goes,
You know right away.
Yeah,
'cause
but
they're
still-
just silent in an eerie way of like.
it's not that embarrassing. Though.
No, it's not.
It's not that embarrassing.
I've had to ask, like, what was I just talking about? And I'm like, it's always going to be child molestation. Just always say it. I can always find my way back to my act if you say
Yeah.
molestation.
I mean, do you still have bad shows or no?
No. I mean, like, I'm not saying like I've had mediocre shows.
Yeah.
But ever since I stopped smoking pot, no.
Oh wow.
That was happening a little bit. That's why I had to stop because it was just getting messy, really tangential, so ADD, not finishing a thought. But no, but sometimes you need to. It feels good to. It doesn't feel good. It just reminds you you're alive when you bomb.
Because this Friday, I did one. Have you? Do you do the Cellar at
Yeah.
all?
Oh, yeah.
So do you do the Village Underground, the big
Yeah.
one?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
great, right?
So fun.
So right. So I did the first show, packed. Ronnie Chang went up, then I went up. It was great. I closed the show, and I couldn't believe it because it was a great lineup. I was like, oh, I'm killing, and I belong here.
Oh, yeah.
The second show though was so fucking hard. I opened with a joke that as soon as I said it,
What'd you open with?
I opened with Down syndrome people making love.
You don't open with that.
I know, but I did.
It's my favorite joke. You don't know.
That's like going on stage high. That's like taking a risk.
Yeah, I'm
do
going
what
to do
you-
it. I think I could do it, right? And how they touch butts for 3 minutes and all the moves, all the moves they do. And I remember, there's a piano guy to the left.
Oh, yeah.
And I looked at him and he went. He went. And I was already in the middle of it, so I gotta finish it. I can't end
You
it.
won them over though by the end. I mean,
No. The Asian manager, he goes, "Hey, buddy, not good, huh?"
What was the text you sent me after that set?
I don't know. I did text
Oh,
you. Right? It
it's
was
so-
that bad.
Oh,
And then
so bad, especially at that club because you're just so scared. You don't feel like you even belong there.
Yeah, you right?
Yeah, always.
Me too.
Yeah,
And then they give me a spots, and I'm around all
as
these.
they should.
Here we go.
Well, yeah, go ahead.
You're a famous comedian.
I had a rough show at the Cellar. I'm okay. But man, that hurt.
That bad.
Yeah.
Dude, I've had that.
Yeah.
Okay, also
Of
here,
course.
I said, why? Tough crowd. You said, I don't know. They just didn't like me. You knew why, Bobby.
Oh yeah, I don't want to get into like I opened with the
Oh
fucking
my
that
God.
joke.
Did you just see what happened there? You read his text. They didn't like me. So that confirms why we do this. We want to be liked. And when we bomb, it's not they didn't like our jokes. They didn't like me. And that's what hurts so much. They don't like me.
Yeah,
They don't like you.
they don't. Yeah, Howie Mandel. So I did Montreal like 3 years ago, and I was on stage. I could see Howie Mandel walk and sit in the balcony booth. I could see his bald head, right? And I'm friends with him, right? But in the other balcony booth, there was a guy that just kept yelling after every joke, "Next! Next! You're not funny! Next!" And I remember seeing Howie, right? Because he had just, bought like a chunk of, just for laughs, and I love him, you know what I mean? And then me arguing with this guy going, "Hey, dude, this is the first time I've ever been to Montreal. Why are you fucking it up, right?" In front of a packed theater audience and going, "Sorry, Howie."
Everyone knows that guy's a jerk.
Yeah, right.
Right?
And I'm doing it, and I could see Howie balkaning laughing.
Oh, good.
Because he see me struggling, arguing with this guy, then doing jokes and this. And afterwards, he was just like, dude, that was great. And I go, what do you mean? The guy kept saying next, I'm not good, and this and that. And in my head, and everyone in that theater could say that was the best set, but because that guy did that, that was a terrible set.
Yes. And because you were thrown, you felt uncomfortable.
I felt uncomfortable the whole time. I had to be on my wits. You know what I mean? I had to be in my
Throwing
full
material,
Yeah.
taken out of it.
I had to segue into different things, and it wasn't. At the end, people probably went, "Well, that was
It
very
probably ruined
entertaining."
your night.
It ruined my year.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
the text that you sent, like a bad set. And when you asked me if I have bad sets, yes, I've had those of like, it just doesn't go my way. I think I really block them out in such a way because they're just so devastating.
Yeah.
But you need to get on stage right away to make it.
That's
better
why.
again.
Thank God I had 2 more sets after that.
Oh, thank
right?
God, yeah.
There's this one girl. I don't want to fuck up her name. Kamisha. She's a black comic. She does every room there, and everyone there goes, because I had to follow her twice Saturday night, and every comic goes, "Oh, it's just gonna be a tough one for you, bud."
Yamanika? Yes.
Yamanika.
So hard to follow.
How do you not know Yamanika?
Kanisha?
Yeah. I know Yamanika.
All right.
Yamanika Saunders?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yamanika Saunders.
She's
Yeah.
hilarious.
She's brutally.
Oh no, you.
I mean, next
I mean,
yeah.
her
I
and
mean-
Greer Barnes are the hardest to follow. At the
yeah,
cellar.
yeah. Yamanika.
Yeah.
Village Underground had a follower, right? And then the Little Room.
Yeah.
Right? And bro, I was like, no, you don't even know, bro. You don't me, bud.
Because your neck is getting so tight.
Yeah, you don't even know. Honestly, I was doing this. Like jumping up and down the back.
To hype
Just to
yourself?
get the energy on that level.
Yeah, because I had to do it.
Yeah. Well, I think that now, like I don't allow myself to have. I will fight to have. I'll put the pressure on to have better sets because I have to do meet and greets afterwards, and I cannot look at those people. I cannot meet people. When I used to feature and bomb regularly, and I knew that they would walk past me and go straight to the headliner, or if I sometimes when I was headlining clubs and I would have my feature act selling stuff, I knew if I didn't do well, I would hear, "You should have been the headliner," like telling the feature act,
I've
and I
seen
just
that.
couldn't deal with that. So now
I've
I
seen
feel
that.
like with meet and greets afterwards, it forces me. I gotta put on a good show because I can't look these people in the eye.
That's exactly what happened. I literally went, I have to overcome this.
Yeah.
And I did great after her.
Oh, good.
Right, but I had to. But I was on like high alert. Like I came out going.
But how rarely do you get like that? Like when you're at the Comedy Store, are you like in the back, like overthinking your set?
No.
Like I got to impress. The agents are here. The agents are here. Like you're not like
No.
prepare. You're not
Because the
you don't-
store is.
I had it the other night. Patton Oswalt was sitting next to me, and I'm like, if he's gonna be here watching my set, I gotta try a little bit hard. And it made me so much better.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
there, to have that
Yeah, dude,
young comic. I care. The comics are in the back watching.
Chappelle did that once.
Yeah.
He walked into the OR, and I saw his head, and I was like, "Well, I have to now."
Yes.
Yeah.
Take
elevate.
it up a notch.
Yeah.
Yes.
All
Isn't
right,
that
so-
weird? We can't do that just without Chappelle. sorry, people who pay good money to come see us, unless Chappelle is with you.
I want to talk about Fuckboy Island. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, F-Boy
F-Boy
Island.
Island.
Yeah,
But it's called Fuck.
yeah.
The F is fuck,
yeah,
right?
It's fuck.
And I've never. I'm sorry. I've never because it's not.
care
I know,
about
but I want to.
You should. I mean, you would like it.
I would like it,
and
yeah.
not because of me. Like I liked the show aside of my. Like I was watching the show.
After my face. It's fucking rude, dude.
Okay, how were you treated at the Super Bowl thing?
I'm gonna get there, dude.
Okay.
And here's another thing. I want to do it on my own time.
Okay.
All right. Don't dictate the way I say
That's
things.
totally true.
pal. All right.
I apologize.
Anyway,
I apologize.
so at the Super Bowl thing, you treated me like shit. I'll tell you how. All right. So you and Bert. Well, first of all, right, that day, Bert texts me and he goes, I have another one that came up. So I can't forget about that either. So Bert texted me and goes, "Hey, I'll see you at the event at 5:30." Which is like, so I fly you there to do your show. Thank you so much for the show. It was one of the most
That was fun.
memorable experiences of my life. In fact, last night I ran into Trevor Wallace, and we just talked about we were at the drugstore June premiere, and he pulled me aside and he goes, "Wow!" I go, "It was the most amazing." Anyway, but the day before you had this, Bert goes, "Come to the event." I go, "Is it mandatory?" And he goes, "It's mandatory," which I don't think it was.
It definitely was not. But Bert, after you know him for a while, you realize that he speaks in hyperbole and half-truths, and basically nothing that he says is actually factual, ever. Ever.
That's interesting.
Sounds a little bit like someone else we know.
Who, my dear? Say you're fucking.
There's no one more hyperbolic on this planet than you.
You're hyperactive. Now let's see. All right, so we go to this event, and there's a football field. There's goalposts. There's an audience, and there's a whole to-do. And when I show up there, I realize what it is. It's a shame day for me. is you set it up for a shame day for me. And just let me finish my. Let me get my.
Oh,
thing.
no.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, it's set up to make a mockery of you in your mind, and then what ends up happening is who's the big surprise.
Let me finish what I'd say, and then you say what you're going to say, because I'm going to tell you why it wasn't like that. And this is why I had to prove to you that I'm a fucking butterfly. Okay, so you're picking teams. It's you and Bert, right? Who do you pick first?
So,
who do you pick first?
But I want to also say why.
Old-timey black guy. Right? Do you not pick old-timey black guy?
I picked a Hall of Famer, like one of the best whoever played the game, who also I happen to know because of my fandom that this guy, the event is punt, pass, kick. I happen to know that in high school, he never left the field. He punted, he kicked, he played tight end, sometimes quarterback, and linebacker. So he literally never left the field, and it's a punt, pass, kick event, and he's a Hall of Famer. So I pick Warren Sapp first.
Never heard of him.
I know.
Exactly. And to me, he's an old-timey black guy.
Yeah, okay.
Rickety. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but
sure.
That's not even racist, because I don't even know what that means.
Me either.
Yeah.
All right, so then Bert picks somebody. Who does Bert pick?
He picks Will Compton, who also...
Oh, the bussin'.
Bus with the Boys played 9 years in the NFL.
That guy's gay.
He's gay, but his practice...
Will Compton, you're gay.
His practice team years counts. He's an NFL, 9-year vet.
I don't get it. I saw the YouTube.
Okay.
And so, never saw it. But my point is, okay, so then who picked you? Who'd you pick second?
Who did I pick second? I don't remember.
Exactly.
Is it Joey Fatone?
Did I pick Joey?
No, that's in the other team.
Did I pick you?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Who?
Because when you picked me, can I tell you what you did?
What?
You looked around. This is what you did, dude.
Oh my God.
You looked around and you saw the other options, right?
Yeah.
And then you had a smile.
Yeah.
And you go, all right, Bobby. Like one of those, like, you know what I mean? Because I don't want to hurt his feelings.
Oh, that's not what I meant. You read it differently.
Okay, what was it?
I meant I'll pick the best option available and then the worst option, and that'll be like a fun balance.
That's what I felt.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what the worst option.
Yeah, but then...
So I got my feelings were right.
But your feelings... I mean, here's the thing. I also went into this thinking that you would go, I don't know anything about football.
I don't.
So then it makes sense.
It doesn't.
What doesn't make sense?
It does make sense to me. You're right.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I have a Red Bull?
Yeah, get him a fucking right here.
Oh, sweet. Never mind.
Cool.
We're good. So now can I get to the other stuff?
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
results? So your feelings are hurt.
Yes.
You're very fun on the field, by the way.
Thank you.
You're a natural entertainer. Everybody, like, you're doing stuff. Everyone's laughing.
Exactly.
You're very much contributing. You're a huge bonus to the team.
Exactly.
Then we get into like the event, which is punt the ball, pass, and try to kick field goals, which are very difficult. And he punts fairly well, throws like a handicap kid. But then when it comes to
Okay. What you just did there was start a war. Don't do this yet.
You score.
Okay. I got 3 hits, fuckface.
bro,
Check this out. It's good.
No, I'm just saying that you're throwing, like, it's clear you don't know how to throw a football, but you still were able to hit the target.
Hits one.
Okay.
You got points right there. So here's the thing.
Okay.
The whole time we were like, oh, like this, the special needs kid is going to be funny to watch. All of a sudden is a gamer, and he starts racking up points, punting, passing, and then the big thing where I was like, you don't understand. I've been to these before. I've been on real fields where like athletes try to kick field goals, and they're like, because it's something that if you're not in the regular practice of doing it, sometimes like former experienced soccer players can do it because they're so used to kicking, but most people aren't used to the idea that it's essentially like someone's holding a football with their finger on one end of it, and you're kicking it through an upright. It's just not an easy thing to do. Like, even players who play other positions will be like, I can't do it. He goes up there, but kicks
You're
it.
telling you wrong.
But you do kick it.
You're telling it wrong.
How am I telling it wrong?
ZocDoc for your health. ZocDoc for your mind. ZocDoc is a free app and website when you can search and compare highly rated in-network doctors near you and instantly book appointments with them online. It's the most convenient thing known to man because your health is the most important thing. Am I not right, Khalyla?
Yeah, and we get reviews for food,
Yep.
for restaurants, for just about everything else. Why not for our own doctors?
Exactly how I feel.
And once you find the doctor that you want, you can book them immediately. No more waiting awkwardly on hold with a receptionist. And plus, all of these docs have verified reviews from actual patients, real patients. And we're talking about booking appointments with tens of thousands of top-rated, patient-reviewed, credible doctors and specialists.
You can filter specifically for ones who take your insurance, are located near you, and treat basically any condition you are searching for.
The typical wait time to see a doctor booked on ZocDoc is between 24 to 72 hours. That's it. You can even score same-day appointments.
Go to ZocDoc.com/belly and download the ZocDoc app for free. Then find and book a top-rated doctor today. That's ZocDoc.com/belly, ZocDoc.com/belly.
Prize Picks. Football season may be over, but the action on the floor is heating up. Whether it's tournament season or the fight for playoff home court, there's no shortage of high stakes basketball moments this time of year. Get in on the excitement with Prize Picks, America's #1 fantasy sports app, when you can turn your hoops knowledge into serious cash.
You can now win up to 100 times your money on Price Picks with as little as 4 correct picks. You can turn $10 into $1,000 with NBA, NHL, and college basketball entries today on Price Picks, America's #1 fantasy sports app.
Prize Picks is the best way to get action on sports in more than 30 states across the country, including California, Texas, and Georgia.
I like the way you said action.
Price Picks even offers injury insurance so that your entries stay in play. Even if one of your players gets injured for basketball games, if you have a player who exits the game in the first half and does not return it in the second, the player projection won't count against you and the rest of your entry stays alive.
Okay, Bobby, so you know how Price Picks works, right? Like
I play it all the time. What are you talking about?
I know, and what's great about it is that you don't necessarily need to understand the ins
Preaching
and
to the
outs.
choir.
And so, for example, like this week on Price Picks, I know you're picking Steph Curry for
Steph
more
Curry
than
for sure.
29 points for sure, right?
Yeah, the Nikola Jokic for more than 10 rebounds, you know?
And what about Anthony Davis for more than 2 blocks?
And Damian Lillard for more than 43-pointer made.
Well, you get the point. It's very easy. You either choose, or you can either predict that they will score above that or below that. Put in your entry, and just like that, you can win a lot of money.
Download the app today and use code BELLY for a first deposit match up to $100. Use code BELLY for a first deposit match up to $100. Prize Picks. Pick more, pick less.
It's that easy. You're telling it wrong.
How am I telling it wrong?
Why do you tell stories wrong? You're a good storyteller.
But I'm not telling it wrong. I'm not telling it wrong. I'm saying
Why in this circumstance?
I'm not telling you wrong.
Is that skill lacking? Why in this circumstances when you're talking about the story of my life, it's lacking? I'm going to tell you how it went down.
I'm telling you that what I said about
The old-timey
picking
black
skills-
man comes up to me.
But hold on. You have to point this out. The old timer used to actually do that on the That's a bullshit setup. The regulation size is higher and further back.
Oh, there you go.
No, I'm saying it's
Here
much
we are.
Wait, did you think that was regulation size?
Yeah. All right. So anyway, Warren Sapp comes up to me and goes,
Warren Shaft.
"Yeah, Warren Sapp from the Shaft."
There he is.
Yeah, there is. There I am. So Warren Sapp comes up to me. He goes, "Kiddo."
Yeah.
I go, "Okay, what's up?" He goes, "This is how you do it, right?
Yeah.
Put the ball down, take 3 steps back, then follow through the 3 steps and kick it." I do it. It hits the ground, goes to the left. Then the guy goes, "Oh, that was a practice. I get 2, right?" I go, "Hey, old timey." I go, "Stop! I'm not doing it that way." And he goes, "No, you're doing it." I go, "No, watch what I do." Right? So I put the thing down. I take 50 steps back, and I run toward it a little bit.
You had some speed behind
Some
you.
speed about it. And then I was focused. I got it on thing. And let me say something too. You're a captain, right, on my team?
Mm-hmm.
Aren't you supposed to make one?
Yeah, I did.
Aren't you a leader?
I did. And I also
You didn't do one.
there's another layer to that
Okay.
because the other team had 5 participants and we had 4. We got to have one person go twice.
And who was that, my friend?
So Old Timer came up to me and he goes, "Let me get that second chance." And I said, "Okay, you're a fucking Hall of Famer." And
He didn't do it,
missed.
did he?
And he missed.
He missed on he both missed on.
All of it.
Yeah.
Wow, Bobby, what an MVP.
Thank you.
And then everybody. Here's the other thing. We went out to dinner later.
Oh, okay. That's a good thing. That was a good thing. Oh, thank you. That was a good thing. I really appreciate that.
And the dinner was great.
Not just great. I have to say, vocally and publicly, that it was the top 3 in terms of steakhouses of my whole life. I've been to thousands of
Which one did you go
steakhouses.
to?
We went to Bazaar Meats.
Jose Aldi.
Jose Andres.
Jose
Andres, yeah.
Andres, yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you what we ate.
Yeah.
This one thing came out, and it was like a cotton candy.
Foie gras cotton candy. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's got a stick. It's got the cotton candy. I go, what, desserts are up front? What is this place? Right? I stuck it in my mouth. In the middle is like a meaty, sweetie,
Foie gras.
delicious foie gras.
Yeah.
It changed my life internally and physiology-wise.
Jose's a genius. Yeah.
You know him?
Yeah. He's a genius.
This guy knows everybody.
Wait, so why was this a terrible weekend? It sounds like he set you up for success.
Not only that, the whole dinner, there was 14, 15 of us at this dinner. Everybody, there's chat and everyone's having their conversation, and everybody stops and they go, "MVP's here," and everybody starts chanting, "MVP, MVP, MVP." Yeah.
Oh, this was the best weekend of your life.
I guess you said that already, but but can I'll say that, and I'm gonna. I just not all weekends are perfect, so I'm just I'm just laying out the things that could have made it even better.
Sure.
Right, and here's another thing that this is like later. It's later sabotage.
Okay. Tell me.
Okay, Trailer Man. What's his name with the fucking food court? Roy Choi.
Roy Choi, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. This deceiver of Almighty. This guy from the fucking old school Chinese Republic, dude. I'm sorry. This guy.
I thought he was Korean.
Whatever he is, whatever Choi is, man. I'll tell you this guy, man. He was telling that story about at the club.
He told me off camera and then on camera.
Yeah, on camera, and yeah, and he has that story diabolically wrong, dude. I'll tell you that right now.
Careful what you say, because I can actually confirm that Roy Choi is right, and I have the text to prove it.
No, okay. Soft hands. Why can't I say you have soft hands?
Because he was talking about cutting hair, and you were like, "Your lips, dude."
It just seems like you weren't listening to the story. You've been watching them lips the whole time.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, when I'm being mesmerized by lips, dude, sometimes I drift.
I have all these like attributes to me. I got like stories. I got like lips. You pick what you want. You know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm like a grocery store.
And
Get
excuse
what you
me,
need.
can I say something? He wasn't offended.
I was
I don't
not.
think he was.
Okay,
Yeah.
Proceed.
I will not proceed now.
Why? What did you have to say about his lips?
They're so good. And
So good.
I've been telling people this for years. I got good lips.
I know you have been, dude. I know you have been, dude. And I'm here to like prop it up, dude.
Yeah.
I'm gonna blow it out, dude.
Ew.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that's,
I'm not gonna blow out your lips. What I'm saying is, I'm not gonna blow out your lips. What I'm saying is, I'm gonna promote it.
there
You
we
know?
go. I like
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
Good lips, Barbosa.
Yeah, dude.
Master of the Frog Wisdom.
Dude, that's your new Netflix next year, dude.
This is my debut album.
Yeah. Oh well, yeah.
Like,
So
what
let me
it-
just tell you
what
about
it
your
do,
lips,
bro?
okay?
Okay.
Proportionally.
It's the one proportionate part of my face is the lips.
Well, I just, I'll be honest with you.
Hold on.
Yeah, that's it, dude.
There's a
That's it.
shockwave. There's a shockwave.
This shockwave, yeah. Proportionally, they're muy bueno. Sorry. Gracias. And then, but also, did you notice the color?
Good
It's a
pigment.
beautiful color, dude. I mean, that color, you can't find it in the crayon box. You can.
Yeah.
It's pink. But my point is,
Even to mix it, you need the perfect paints.
yeah, exactly, dude. What
You know,
what are you doing right now?
Oh, he's showing us the magic wand.
Oh shit! You want to accentuate it?
yeah, we were in Denver a couple weeks ago, and this is the only one they had at 7-Eleven.
What was it called?
This chapstick cake batter flavor.
A cake batter.
Not to make all this whole thing gayer, but cake batter. It really, makes your lips pop.
Oh, it does.
Yeah.
Is it the color or the smell?
I think it's the smell.
Put it on.
The smell.
Put it on your lips.
Weird little bit.
That's right. A little bit more, man.
Okay. Now it got weird. That was my line right there.
It was.
That was
I was
probably
to put it
the
away then.
All right.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, you asked for it, so.
Yeah, keep going. That's it.
All right.
What is wrong?
He just said that was his line.
That was my line, but like, now I get how they felt when you brought up the lips in the first place.
Oh, your lips felt that way?
I think it's being.
Oh, what does he mean by that?
It's a hard line. He's putting a line. He's like, that's enough. You
Like,
crossed
all
the
right.
line.
All right, I'm sorry, dude.
you-
I apologize, Jaime. I'm so sorry. And also, can I just say?
Don't apologize to Jaime.
I know, but also,
It doesn't deserve
you
it.
said Jaime liked me, and then when I asked Jaime, "Do you like me?" he was like very standoffish. What the fuck was that all about? A trick?
I've known this man like 20 years, and even I can't get a straight answer from him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's just like a guy.
Yeah, he must be so. he must be so proud of you.
I guess. I mean,
Are you proud of your homie? Oh, for sure. Fuck yeah, man.
that was the. I've never heard him say like a direct answer like that. Like for sure. That's the most sure I've ever heard him be.
Wow.
Usually you ask him like, you want to get something? He's like,
You guys live together?
nah. Come on,
Right.
Bobby.
That's dude. What's up, bro? Give me a pump, man.
I'm a pimp, baby.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to talk about Texas and the comedy scene. So, even me in the '90s, Texas was huge for me because, I went to the Latino Laugh Festival. I just knew, being a Korean dude, Hispanics really brought me into the scene, because at the time it was just hard to break into mainstream clubs and stuff as a Korean dude. But I remember going to Addison a million times and. All those clubs in Dallas and Houston. And what's the comedy scene like right now in Dallas?
I think there's like tons of, I guess, small clubs. Maybe not like big famous clubs or whatever.
Yeah.
Addison and Arlington Improv are still the most popular than like
Oh, right.
arenas. But then there's also like, I don't know, you might have seen it before, like Backdoor Comedy, which is like a good place to work out some cleaner material. Then there's Dallas Comedy Club. Now there's like Plano House of Comedy, which is like a little more north of Dallas. There's tons of spots to work out material. You might not be able to do like more than a mic a night, but you can definitely hit one, maybe two mics a night on some nights. Definitely every night
What's
of
a
the
mic?
week. Like an open mic.
I know what it is.
Oh, okay.
I was just testing you.
I
Very good.
was like,
Is that frog wisdom or what?
Yeah, but I was just like, I almost thought you were serious. I was like, how long has this guy been famous? Like, he doesn't know mics anymore.
I was kidding. I don't do mics.
This guy hit Texas in the 90s and just never looked back.
I know, but I'm just saying. Do you still do mics?
When I can.
Yeah, I haven't done a mic. I haven't done a mic in maybe.
Yeah, you have.
Where?
You did a mic in Hawaii.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, that's right. When I'm in another town and I have nothing to do, I'll do mics.
You do mic. Hell yeah,
that's
it's
fun.
badass.
That's always fun. Yeah.
One time I saw you go up at the Comedy Store. It was like on my second time ever coming to LA.
Yeah.
I went in the Comedy Store and I went into that what is it called? The belly room?
Yeah.
With the circle stage?
Yeah.
That I like, as soon as I stepped in, I was like, boom. I was like, oh shit, that's Bobby Lee. And you looked at some guy, you were like, you get pubes now. And you pulled your pants down and showed him pubes.
No, that's not me.
Was that a different comic?
Maybe it was a different comic then.
That was out of pocket, bro. That was me.
You can
That was
edit
me,
that
but-
out. if
Yeah,
you're in
no,
trouble.
we keep that in. But I'm just saying, watch your mouth, okay? Yeah,
I thought it was badass.
that's what's up, dog. Yeah, good. But let's not.
Beautiful pubes, by the way. You like my lips, I like your pubes.
Hey,
I would never show my pubes off. My lips, all day, every day. My pubes, no.
Yeah. Why? Wait, you don't like yours?
Nah.
Do you shave it?
Nah.
Oh, so what year did you start?
I started like 2017, 2016, something like that.
That's when you
So
started
wow.
stand up.
I think so.
Recent.
Yeah, but he's also 27.
Yeah.
So like that's already
So like
it's
in
been a
dog
while.
years, that's
yeah.
like 100.
It literally is though. in dog
But to go from that to a Netflix special, I just don't understand how fast. That's so fast.
26. So you've been since you were 19.
Yeah, I was like 19. I maybe like just turned 19, something like that.
Wow,
I think.
that's like what Mencia did. I mean, I know.
I don't know if that's a great comparison, but thank you, I guess.
Well, I mean, Mencia did his first HBO special when he was 20.
Really?
That early?
Damn.
Fuck.
Holy shit. That's
It
really.
was young. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Yeah, he was young, dude. So I'm just saying that, the trajectory. I'm not saying the style or, the ethics of it. You know, have you met him?
Yeah.
You like him?
Yeah.
he nice to you?
Yeah, he was real nice.
Where in Texas?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a nice guy.
Yeah, he's super nice.
Yeah, yeah. Did you do shows with him? Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's great. And I also want to say this, and this is going to make people go crazy, but he's a beast on stage. Is he not?
Yeah. I saw him kill.
He destroys, dude.
Yeah.
Like, people don't understand how, and I fight with every comment. People always go, you know what I mean? Yeah, but he does. Yeah, but he fucking murders up there too. You know what I mean? You got to give him that.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know?
Yeah. I agree. I saw him murder every show.
Yeah. So what about George?
George?
Yeah, what happened with George?
I don't know, I guess. Dude.
What Trevino was talking
Dude
about.
woke up one morning and had some haterade. Nah, he apologized. Trevino, I didn't really get what that dude's deal was. Maybe I still don't.
What do you do?
Well, like, they were on the George Lopez's podcast, right? Which, for the record, I didn't really care that George was, like, mean or
What
whatever.
did he say?
Trevino kept, like, bringing me up. He was like, we got to help. It's up to us to, like, help the Ralph Barbosas of the world. Which I didn't really catch it at first, but after that, I was like, I've never met that guy. So, I'm still waiting on the help, I guess.
Well, you never met Trevino?
No, I've never met him.
Why is he
in my
talking to you
life.
like he's boys with you?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's what started to bug me the days after. Because on the days after, people were commenting like, look, man, like, good looking now. Trevino's the real one. I was like, wait, why are they fucking complimenting him? Like,
Well, he's from Texas, right?
yeah.
He lives there.
I don't know, I guess.
You never ran into Trevino. I've been friends with him for almost 20 years, 25 years.
I've seen his stuff, but I've never, like,
Yeah, really? Never even crossed paths?
nah.
How about Cristela Alonso? She's from Dallas. You crossed paths with her?
I've seen her, but I haven't crossed paths with her. I think one time I saw her perform live. I think in Addison. I might be getting it wrong, but yeah, I've never met her.
Have you met anybody? I mean, can we start there?
Yeah,
Yeah. Have you crossed paths with anybody? Give me a big name you crossed paths with.
once or twice, but I try to walk a road that hasn't been walked before.
Frog Wizard Road.
Nah, but yeah, Steve Trevino was like, it's up to us to help Ralph Barbosas of the world. And George, like, he brought up my name quite a few times, and eventually George was like, who the fuck is that guy? Like, fuck that guy. Don't say his name. Like, look out for yourself. He's like, fuck that guy. What's his name? Jeremy Barbasol?
Damn.
Wow.
That would have been a cool comedy name. Like, I wish I would have thought of that one first, to be honest.
I mean, don't get me wrong. George has done our podcast. He's a friend of mine. So I'm not going to say anything in ill will.
No. That's a weird thing
All I'm
to
gonna
say.
But I want to say something.
That's just weird or whatever, but I'll say this. I didn't really care what he said about me, because I feel like you could have brought up anybody's name and he would have been like, fuck whoever you're saying. I think it's like one of those heat of the moment type things. He did call and apologize, which I really appreciated.
He did call you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
he did
cool,
call.
dude.
Yeah.
But I didn't want him to apologize. I was like, nah, man, you got to do that. He's like, no, I do, whatever. I didn't want him to apologize because I'm like, bro, it's his podcast. Like, he paid for the equipment. Say what you want. Like,
Yeah.
Good point.
But also, could I say this? All right. I think because of the newer generation is very sensitive. They are.
yeah, I agree.
As a generation, they're a little bit more sensitive.
As comedy fans, especially.
As comedy fans,
Like,
right?
you can even call
But the
them-
comics are a little sensitive.
Yeah.
Like, when you see younger comics around, you literally have to watch.
Yeah.
Like, don't say this, don't say this. Don't say, and I've said them. Trust me, it doesn't go well.
Yeah.
Right. And so I think that, like, but what I think is, especially for comics like this in Texas, this guy is a warrior. You know how hard comedy is.
It's pretty tough.
Right. And you went up every night. You're a strong guy. You
I
can
do.
take some criticism.
Please, Bobby.
Your lips, dude.
I come here, you start complimenting the shit out of me, and
You don't like it?
nah, it's too much, Bobby.
Your eyebrows. Can I just say something about your eyebrows too? They're fucking perfect too. Like thin.
They're not thin at all.
No, the thickness. Yours is thicker, like this way. But in terms of like it's.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah. I'm not saying thickness.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I do all right, yeah. I haven't. My sister does my eyebrows for me, but I haven't done them in like a couple months.
Really? She does them? What do you mean?
Like she'll like pluck them with like little tweezers and stuff.
Yeah.
Like shape them up. Cause I'll grow a mean ass unibrow. I got an Alaskan bullworm on me.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Whoa, dude.
One day I'm gonna just do it. I'm gonna just grow it out. You know. But
Your eyebrows. I think that's a good look.
yeah,
Yeah, try it.
You're a hairy dude?
it's not too much in some places. Some
Yeah, but
places
up
more than
here
others.
too?
Yeah, right there. Yeah.
You can grow a beard too.
I wish it was better. It's an alright beard.
Let me see the size.
Look, this side, and then there's this side.
Yeah, pucker your lips a little bit.
Oh,
Wait, do beards get more like filled out as you get older? Like when did you grow your mustache?
you need more like life experience for them to really
Thank
grow
you.
thicker.
Yeah.
Because he's gonna. Well, no, like when did your mustache start to grow? You always had it when you were younger?
Oh, you're gonna make fun of me? Go ahead.
No.
Go get me.
That's a good mustache. That's a nice dark mustache.
is.
Dude, you know what, dude? Let me say something about your energy right now, right? Ever since you've been here, you've been my homie, dude. You've been backing me up, dude.
Yeah.
You're skinny, huh?
Yeah, I'm pretty skinny dude.
So what I'm saying to you right now, already off the bat, dude, you and I, dude, in any kind of World War III, any apocalypse, anything, we're on the same team, dude.
Okay.
We'll harbor together. You'll be, make a fort. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Jaime can be there. Karina. Right?
Maybe.
Yeah. Well, Jaime, maybe? Bobby Lee. He's in town and ready to go. Bobby Lee. You know what you know how my penis used to smell?
What it like?
Remember, because my penis, I know what the fucking problem was.
What, a beastie?
Sorry.
No, my penis used to smell because for some reason the skin around the actual stem of it has grown, and so it covers it like it's not circumcised, and it collects like a smell. You know what I mean? When it's tucked in, the head's tucked in.
musk.
So what I've been doing lately, every hour, and I just kind of untuck it.
Oh, so God gave you back your foreskin.
Yeah, a little. No, I have to redo it constantly, but my penis smells fine now.
All right.
So cool.
Anyway, what? We got Khalyla in the room. We got Gilbert. We got Georgie. We got this cute guy right here. What's his name again?
Pedro. Pete.
Petey. And we've got one of my favorite people in the whole world. He is one of the best stand-ups in the world. When I was in Budapest, Hungary, there was a fan. Remember, I was. Do you remember I called you?
Yeah, I do.
So I was in a, it was like a facial place, and in Budapest, and some guy was talking to me because I was getting my facial, and he goes, "So you do comedy?" I go, "Yeah." He goes, "I never heard of you," and I go, "Oh, that's fine." He goes, "You know Bert Kreischer?" And I go, "Yeah, he's a good friend of mine." He goes, "No, you don't know him. You don't know him, right?" I go, "I know him," and I fucking FaceTimed him. And he picked up, and and I got the fucking facial for free. Yeah, so I showed it to the guy, right? And then they talked a little bit, and then he was starstruck. Wow. I'm imagining me on the other side of the world liking somebody, and then some guy sitting there saying, "I fucking know him." It was like the best Hollywood shit, right? And you fucking gave me a free facial, bro. So give him a round. Bert Kreischer, everybody.
Yeah.
Bert Kreischer. So you're making fun of my gaming?
No.
Yeah, you were.
I'm sure there's a big swath of America that goes, I farm for real.
Stitch Fix. You guys, honestly, I hate shopping for clothes. I hate going to the mall. I hate any of that, right? And Stitch Fix is like a wizardry place, right?
How so?
I'll tell you why. You fill out a little quiz of what you like, and they choose it for you.
It's like having your own personal stylist, honestly.
Exactly.
You don't have to leave your home. It comes right to your door. You choose the items that you love, and then you can ship the ones you don't intend to wear. It's so freaking brainless and easy.
It
and
works.
and
Because
also-
when I open up a box, right, I go, how do they know I would wear all of these?
because of the test you took, the
Exactly,
quiz.
baby.
It's easy and fun to get started. First, take a few minutes to set up your Stitch Fix style profile, answer a few questions about what you like to wear, what you don't, and how open you are to trying new styles. For Bobby and I, we're a little bit more adventurous, so they give us some pretty cool pieces.
Dude, I'm a stylist, dude. Like, I'm very complex.
He is a fashion
And they
guy.
get it.
Sign up today at stitchfix.com/belly to get $20 off your first purchase. That's stitchfix.com/belly to get $20 off your first purchase. Limited time offer, purchase within 2 2 days of sign up.
And now a word from our sponsor, BetterHelp.
BetterHelp. You guys, during the pandemic, I used BetterHelp. I still use it, but it really saved me. Saved my life.
Therapy is just an indispensable part
It
of
is.
my life.
Life can be, babe, sweetie.
Yeah.
Life can be overwhelming, and many people are burned out without even knowing it.
And symptoms can include things you wouldn't even think about.
Like what? Like what, babe?
Like for me, it's irritability and fatigue. Fatigue is such a big one. When
Lack of
I'm burnt.
motivation's me, baby.
BetterHelp Online Therapy wants to remind you to prioritize yourself. Talking with someone can help you figure out what's causing stress in your life. BetterHelp is customized online therapy that offers video, phone, and even live chat sessions with your therapist, so you don't have to see anyone on camera if you don't want to. And I promise you, that's me. Some days I'm just curled up in bed in the dark and I just want to talk to someone on the phone. This is a perfect feature for that. And it's so cool because BetterHelp is way more affordable than in-person therapy, and you can be matched with a therapist in under 48 hours. I love their journal feature.
It's customized, baby. Online therapy.
And our listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/belly.
Check it out, guys. Check it out.
Once again, that's betterhelp.com/belly. That's betterhelp.com/belly.
Well, do you know the premise of Stardew Valley now?
Well, no, I know. Well, I know the premise is. I know what premise I know is that Bobby's trying to stay sober, and so he just disappears into a farm for 12 hours and farms on a video game, which on paper sounds absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
But I know the feeling, so my addiction isn't, oddly enough, with alcohol and drugs. It is with food and it's with video games. Like video games, I'm not allowed to play because I get so into them, everything washes away. And the last game I was allowed to play, I bought a Switch. I bought 2 Switches.
Oh, nice.
Stardew's on Switch. Stardew Valley's on Switch.
I can't do it.
Okay.
Because I disappear.
Okay.
So my wife, I was really into Tiger Woods golf. Really into Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
So you have no idea how into Tiger Woods golf I was.
Yeah.
And my wife came home from work, and I was playing Tiger Woods golf, and both girls were in the house. They were babies, and I wasn't paying attention to them. And my wife's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And I was like, "Huh?" And she took the plug away, then I had a PSP. She took the plug away from that. She said, "You're never allowed to play video games." And I was so into Tony Hawk's Skater.
Oh, I love it.
I was so into it
Me
that
too.
I would see rails, and I go, "Oh, I'd love to fucking hit that rail."
Yeah.
Like, I don't even skateboard really. And I was like, I could kick flip that rail, slide down it, fucking pop off, do an ollie.
Yeah.
Oh man, look at that light thing. I could run all those lights all the way across. And I started looking at things in real life, fantasizing about them in this make-believe life that I was living.
Yeah.
And it's such a great way to, because all you want to do is shut your brain off, because I don't want my brain to talk to me. And so video games, I did it today. I told you I woke up with a searing panic attack and blood pressure 160 over 100, and that's not good. And
what's mine, babe?
You've gone a little bit better. You're under 120 now, but your diastolic is still a little high.
But have I ever gone to 160?
Yes, you have. You've been up to the 180s.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
So, and 160 is that's not good.
Yeah.
And so normally my blood pressure is 127 over 75, which is fine. But and I've been working out hard, but I had 2 days of hard partying. And today I was like, I need something. And I got into my phone and I got on TikTok and I just started scrolling to shut my brain off. Just to go into this search and find something. Usually it's like surfing or disc golf. And I just start scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. And then I calm down and I'm like, okay.
Bert, why don't you try fucking meditation?
I can't do it.
Yes, you can.
Nope.
I'll tell you what you do.
You ready? Ready?
I'm Asian. I know.
I do the Calm app. And I close my eyes and I wait for someone to smack me. And then I'm going, someone's walking in the room right now. Someone's walking in the room.
Yeah.
Someone's going to slap me in the face. Someone's going to throw water on me. Like, I don't have that. My brain.
But you're already going. It's going against what fucking meditation is. Those thoughts of someone going to smack me, someone's going to pee on your face.
You accept them.
Do you think people are going to pee on your face?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, that's what I think. Okay,
Yeah,
but
I think
because of Ari Shafir.
Yeah.
Ari's pissed off.
Yeah. He'll pee on
But
you.
why don't you do this? One of the most valuable things my therapist ever said was, you don't need to close your eyes to meditate.
because I had that same fear. I had a very distrust of my surroundings.
Yeah.
So she was like, just sit in place and have a focus, a very soft focus on something, and start there. You don't have to have, because sometimes that throws me into a panic attack when my eyes are closed and all of a sudden I'm like awake to the world and it's overstimulating.
But what you do is this, okay? You close your eyes, right?
Uh-huh.
You don't have to close your eyes. He's
But
scared of his eyes closed.
With my eyes closed, I feel very vulnerable.
Right. So you can do soft focus on something, a fixed
Well, can you
object.
go to a fucking room and lock the door?
No.
Why, you don't have any locks at your fucking house?
No. I tried meditating in my bedroom on my recliner, right? Get my recliner, and our dog Mona just starts barking, and then I start going, "Fuck, Mona, shut the fuck up." And then I get up. Go ahead.
That thought of Mona, shut the fuck up is also okay. It's part of the meditative process of learning to have 10,000 thoughts, but not engaging, not grabbing onto the thought, just being like, that's a passing thought. That's a passing thought.
I think of it this way: you pop it's like a bubble.
Yes.
A thought is a bubble, right? So if I'm sitting there like this, I wonder if my dick smells right now.
I have those thoughts too.
Right. Should I untuck? Should I untuck? Right?
Yeah.
But I go, no. And I pop it. Bloop, the bubble. And it drifts away, right? And I focus on my breathing. Right? And as I keep doing it, the thoughts become less and less. Right? And I do it for like 30 minutes. And by 30 minutes, I can get to a point where it's pretty much silent.
And he has ADD.
And I have
He's a better
ADD.
he meditates way longer than me. Mine are like max 10 minutes.
I can do the Calm app for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
But I need a guided meditation. I need
Guided's
someone to like, because if I just sit there with my thing, I go, "What are you doing? What
Yeah.
the fuck are you doing? Get up, go work out."
How about a spa? I go to the spa every night. You want to go to the spa with me?
No, I drink.
I know. I know you do.
That's my.
He has his own sauna.
Yeah, I do a sauna and I do a polar plunge every day. I do 60 minutes in the sauna throughout a week, and 11 minutes. I try to do over 11 minutes in the polar plunge every week.
And you have that in your house?
I got it in my house.
Wow.
And then I got a gym and I got a treadmill. So normally what I do, like if I'm like, Peter knows I'm firing a little hot today, and so it's like really hot, and so I'll probably go home and get on my treadmill and maybe open a box of wine and try to have a little glass of wine and walk on the treadmill, and then break a sweat, go in the sauna, polar plunge, jump in the pool, and then go to bed.
Why do you drink the wine though? I've always kind of wanted one, right? But I don't know how old are you now?
I just turned 47 a couple weeks ago.
Wow, so I'm 52 almost. Fuck, we're gonna die, huh?
Nice, right? Hey, man, just waiting for the aliens or AI to take over, bro.
Yeah. But I do sometimes lay in bed and I question myself, why didn't I make that commitment? Because so many of our friends
Have
people
kids.
have kids and a family, this and that. But then I see guys like you and I, right? I don't know if we're in the same category. That's why I'm trying to ask you some questions now. What do you think we're in the same category? You think?
Oh, well, you know what?
Forever
I did have my thought about having children a few years ago. I was like, you know what? I should do it now. Otherwise, I'm gonna feel like I'm too old. And I just said, because we're having friends with kids and stuff like that. And I think you only get to see the good times. You don't see what happens when they're at home.
Yeah.
You know, we see them when they're, we're hanging out at the park, we're throwing the ball, we're at the ball game, we're here, we're there, yay! We don't see what happens when they get in the car and they close the door and like, look here, motherfucker! You asked me for more, you don't see those moments or what happens at home.
Yeah. And it's like the tantrums.
Yeah.
Why was your hesitation with having children? Like, what was the one thing that you feared the most?
Well, I'll tell you the truth.
I feel like you guys have had this conversation before, and you're just trying to find a good way to edit.
No, he's actually, He's actually never told me why he was always super hesitant.
She's never asked me. I'm gonna give you guys a direct answer. Okay. Check this out. Okay. And this is the truth. What normal guys go through in their 20s. Like, I knew this dude named Callisto, and he used to get girls all the time. I never could get girls.
If you have the name Callisto and you can't get girls, you need to change your name.
I know.
Callisto in Spanish sounds like que listo, like he's ready.
Yeah.
Que listo in Spanish means he's
was
ready.
ready.
So Callisto just sounds like even more ready.
Yeah, he's so ready.
I am Callisto.
And Callisto, right? Like, we would walk into a bar and girls would just make out with him.
Really?
They wouldn't even go, "What's your name?" He
ready?
didn't have the opportunity to go, "I'm Callisto," right? They would just make out with him, and I felt invisible to the opposite sex. It's only in my 30s when I feel like, okay, people know who I am. I'm confident with myself. So I feel like I'm still in my playing years. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But am I? Is that an excuse? I don't fucking know, man.
Good question.
Because I'm still one of those guys, when I see when I see the vagina, dude, I start crying, dog. I get so excited. Rob,
Why are you looking at Rob?
I don't know why. I feel like
Why?
I feel like Rob cries too, bro. You cry, Rob, or no? Yeah. Don't you get excited when it's a new girl? Yeah, you get excited, right? So I feel like I'm still in that
The chasing the vagina.
adolescent vagina stage. You know what I mean?
Not the kid stage yet.
Not the kid. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's still looking at what goes in, not what comes out.
Right, sis. But maybe I'm comes. That's really funny. Maybe I want to see what comes out. I don't know. You know.
Yeah.
What's your reason?
You know, I thought that I needed something to fulfill my life, and like, man, I'm I've done very well for myself in my career. I feel like, okay, now what? What is this all for? And that's when I had that little moment where I'm like, oh my God, I need kids. I need someone to, take care. And then I started thinking, like, I'm gonna be fine.
Yeah.
That whole, I need someone to take care of me. I'm like, I got money. I could pay out a nurse. Hey.
Yeah.
I can't reach it. Help me clean.
I always thought that was like really faulty reasoning for having
Yeah,
children
it's so
because it's like,
selfish.
because like no shade to like my stepdad, say for instance, like he had 3 kids, but 2 out of the 3 of them guarantee would never take care of him in his older years. Like just because you have kids doesn't guarantee that they'll be around for you. You don't know what kind of humans they're going to be when they're older. They could be great, they could be shitty, and you may not have a relationship with them. You just never know.
And
That's
you
not a
can't
guarantee.
force that. It's just
Yeah.
it's a gamble.
Yeah, like I wish people would just be like, I want to have kids because I like to come inside people. Like that's a more honest.
That's
thing.
very honest.
Yeah, like I just
Very
like
honest. Hey.
I know.
but to be like to have some like super in-depth reasoning as to why and its fulfillment or whatever. It's
Hey,
like,
did she
this-
talk like that when you guys were together?
No, this is new talk, there.
Right?
Yeah.
That's
I'm like,
a lie.
this is new talk.
What are you talking
You should have done this 2 years ago.
But yeah, I think people were like, I want to heal my inner child through my children. I'm like, that's not a great excuse either. Just you like, original recipe sex. It's all good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I decided not to go for it.
Yeah, that
and I
makes
was like,
sense.
and I actually did have people that were like, if you want to do the donor thing and have a, because at the time I wasn't in a relationship, but I was talking about, what? So there was applicants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just never went for it. And I'm like, I got pets, I got dogs.
Yeah.
Oh,
But you still have applicants.
I do.
Yeah.
I
What are you talking about? This business is not closed. It's open.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that's also my thing. Is because I love my dogs so much and they fulfill me so much that I'm just like, wait, maybe this is enough.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We share 7 animals.
No, well, I saw the cat.
Yeah, we have 3 cats and 4
We have
dogs.
4 dogs.
Yeah. And we share
Wait,
them
you
together.
threw your dog a quinceañera, right?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Hey, I don't have kids. I don't have a daughter to do a party for.
Well, how old is a Hispanic girl when she gets one? 12?
Quince.
15.
It's 15.
15. 15 means
Uno, dos,
15.
tres, quince. Okay, I got it.
Close enough, Bobby.
I only know 4
enough.
numbers. So, but your dog wasn't 15.
Yeah, there she is. That's my dog, Risa.
Oh, so cute.
She is actually closer to 17. That's my other dog, Vinny.
Oh, Vinny.
Yeah.
Are they all Chihuahuas?
Yeah, both of them are Chihuahuas.
Yeah.
But the quinceañera was like, quinceañera is a big party and a celebration and a rite of passage.
Yeah.
Your girl becoming a woman, and that's the way quinceañeras go.
Yeah.
But what I did was, my quinceañera that I threw for my dog
Yeah.
is the best use of the word epic. Best use. Because there's a 10-second clip went viral, and they showed this clip all over Mexico. Like, oh my God, I wish I was his dog. Like this party, party that I
Oh my God.
Look at that.
Oh my God.
You could just see.
Wait, where was this location?
That's insane.
This is amazing.
Look at that. In Long Beach.
Look at that. Long Beach.
That you could see just everything that's around.
Yeah.
The balloons and the
Oh my God. The humans don't even get that shit.
exactly.
Was he grateful?
And you know what? My pets are everything. My babies, so
yeah. That's amazing.
I felt good. People were shitting on me for throwing that party, and I didn't care. I'm like, you know what? It's not your dog.
What?
Who gives
Who gives a
shit?
fuck,
Who gives a
dude?
fuck?
Yeah, you love your dog.
Yes.
You
So
celebrate your dog.
we had over 400 people at the party.
Whoa.
I invited 400 people to this thing. They
Yeah.
all RSVP. I did the RSVP thing too. They all showed up. And then I told everybody, you guys can take pictures and video. Just don't take pictures or video of me. It's not about me. It's about my dog. Because it wasn't like a fan event. It was like I know everybody that's there.
Yeah.
But then someone recorded that video while I was pushing the stroller and posted it.
Yeah.
And so next thing I know, I got calls from all these morning radio shows and tell AB was it Good Morning America? Everybody wanted to talk about this, and I was into it. I was into it, and
Were you mad at that?
I was
person?
mad at first,
Yeah.
but then it's like, all right, it's out. Might as well try to control the thing. And
Yeah.
I posted it on my social media, and most people were supportive. But then, of course, it's like you got people that hate and
Always.
stuff like that. I had one guy that's like, "Do you have any idea how many people you could have fed with that?" Because the number one question was, "How much did you spend?" Because you could tell that was, I'm not gonna lie, that was a couple of Escalades right there. So once word got out, they're like, you know how many people you could have fed? And I'm like, oh my God, I don't know, what, 400? That's how many invited.
Yeah.
And then, so it was, it sucked because you don't want to hear people talking smack about,
Gabe,
someone or
you
something
did
that
nothing wrong.
Well, it's like these days you can do nothing right.
You can't.
So
Absolutely.
It's like you might as well just do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean,
or try.
Yeah. I mean, it's so weird. This internet thing is just like, because when we started comedy before it.
Yeah, it's before social media. Like the internet, I still have my original AOL account.
What was it? What was your?
Well, I still have it, so that. I still.
Oh, never mind.
Hey man,
Yeah, what the fuck are you doing, Gilbert? Yeah.
I'll write it down.
Gabe, so we knew each other when we were young, right? And then when did you find out